Good day everyone, I am Pauline Lompon and I am here to talk about the very important topic of time management. Are you ready? Let's start. For this session, we are going to talk about the following. First, what is time management? Second, the importance of time management. And third, tips on how to manage time effectively using the following methods: the Ivy Lee method, Eat the Frog, and Pomodoro technique. Before we proceed to our lesson proper, allow me to introduce myself first. Hi, I am Pauline Lompon from Northern Bukidnon State College, and I graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, last August 4, 2023. I am honored to be chosen as the one to deliver this timely topic with you. I would like to begin my presentation with this quote: "The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Be in control of your time and nothing will go wrong." So now let's define time management. What is time management? According to Oxford Dictionary, time management is the ability to use one's time effectively or productively, especially at work. Time management is the key to efficient working. Now, why is it important? Effective time management is a skill that paramount to your success as a student. It helps you to achieve greater focus and build positive life habits. Furthermore, it helps you handle busy schedules with less stress than ever. Now in this paragraph, we realize how important it is to manage our time because time management measures our success, helps us to stay focused, and handle busy schedules with less stress. Now, time management has many techniques, and I am going to introduce you to 3 time management techniques that you can use to become more productive and stay on top of the game. First, we have the Ivy Lee method. Now, this method is called as the Ivy Lee because the one who made this method is Ivy Lee, which is a very successful businessman, and when he was asked to give tips on how to manage time effectively, he gave 5 steps on how to use your time effectively and function effectively at work. So step 1 is, at the end of your school day, write down 6 tasks you want to achieve for the next day. Do not write down more than 6. Having 6 activities that you would want to do for the next day will set your focus on the things that you need to work on and the things that you can work on later. Which leads us to step number 2. Prioritize those 6 tasks, ordering them from the least to most important. Now, it's very important that you know which task you need to accomplish first and the next task that you can accomplish later so that you can save yourself from having behind requirements which may lead to cramming and stress. Step 3. When you start the school day tomorrow, only focus on the first task. Do not work on anything else until you've finished it. Step 4. Tackle the rest of your list this way. Finish one task, then move to the second task, finish it, and so on. Step 5. Move any unfinished task to a list of 6 new tasks for tomorrow. Repeat each workday. So using the Ivy Lee method, you are able to prioritize the task that needs to be accomplished first. And then if ever you have task which you failed to accomplish and it's still not due on that day, then you can work on it the next day. The second method is how to eat the frog. So I'm sure that you are not familiar with this one. However, this technique only has 3 steps and it's very easy to follow. First, you'll answer the question, what's your frog? So, in having this question in mind, you are going to identify your most important deep work task of the day that can get done in 1 to 4 hours. Second is to eat your frog first. So this doesn't come by literally that you need to eat a frog. Your frog refers to your first task. So what you're going to do is you have to focus all your attention on your frog as your first task of the day. No social media and other distractions. And then third one, reap the benefits of eating your frogs. You accomplish goals by completing tasks successfully because you're free of distractions, take advantage of your most efficient working hours, and end each day feeling frogductive or productive. So, always remember to eat your frog first. Last, we have the Pomodoro technique. Personally, I like this time management strategy. This was introduced to us when we were having our review, and it's really helpful in maintaining your focus because you are timing yourself. Now, this technique has 6 steps. And step 1 is to set task to do. Choose the most important task from your to-do list or calendar that you want to work on. Step 2. Set Pomodoro timer. Set the timer to 25 minutes or 1 Pomodoro. Now, this part of the Pomodoro technique sets it apart from the other time management techniques because you are actually timing yourself, and in the span of 25 minutes, you are really trying to stay focused on what you are doing without any distractions along the way. Step 3. Work on the task. Focus and work on your task until the timer rings and evaluate the session. Record your progress as well. Step 4. Take a short break. Take a 5-minute break to allow your brain to rest. You deserve it. Step 5. Back to work. Go back to work and set another Pomodoro timer until you're done with your task. And step 6. Take another short break. Take a 15 to 30-minute break after finishing the task. Then repeat the steps when beginning a new one. Okay, so now that we've tackled what time management is, its importance, and the different techniques to managing time effectively, allow me to share my key takeaways. Number 1. Start with your long-term tasks, then narrow down to your short-term tasks. Now, think of it this way. From eating a big slab of chocolate to eating it to manageable bites. By doing so, you will be able to identify or narrow down the task that you need to accomplish first and the task that you can accomplish later. Second, task decides time. Time doesn't decide task. Now, this is very important. If you have a task that needs to be done in a whole day, then allot time equivalent to it, equivalent a whole day of doing it as well. Do not fit an activity that should be done in a day in 1 to 2 hours because you are going to compromise the quality of your work as well as your mental state. You will be stressing, you will be cramming, and you will be losing focus. And you should avoid that. Remember, always remember, task decides time. Time doesn't decide task. And last but not the least, number 3, leave room for compromise. Always remember that you're human. You can't always follow your plans perfectly. You can fall behind. Be ready to make compromises and leave room to catch up. Don't forget to give yourself a breathing room. Yes, you have plans. Yes, you have deadlines to meet. But you also have a mental health to take care of. Okay? So give yourself a breathing room that if you cannot accomplish the task today and it's still not true today, then you can always work on it tomorrow. And that ends my presentation. I hope that you did learn something from me. This has been Angela Pauline Lompon. Thank you and God bless.